Hey guys, how's it going? Uh, it's me, Hobo Yeti, and what I want to talk about today is some pros and cons, the good, the bad, the ugly of being homeless in the summertime in the Pacific Northwest. So I got a few bullet points that I'd like to share with you, and maybe give you a heads up as to how to handle the heat out here. It's a Pacific Northwest. Yeah, it's the Pacific Northwest, so it rains 9 months out of the year. But during the summer, there's really not that much rain. Um, not too much at all. So that's a really good point. You just get tired of the rain. You get tired of looking down. You can't really carry an umbrella because the wind is too harsh. So you just have a jacket and you're always hunched over. So when it gets to be summertime, you don't have to worry about that. You can look up and it's got blue skies and they've got what's called the Indian summer here, and it's just really pretty, and every day is beautiful. Um, I'm at the creek right now. I just bathed. That's one other good thing about uh, being homeless in the Pacific Northwest during the summertime is you know you come down to the creek. It's the water's cool, but not too cold, not like ice cold or anything. You can bathe, um, fully enjoy it without having to suffer this frostbite or whatever getting out of the water. But you can also do laundry um, here, and then you can take it and you can hang up your clothes, and they'll be dry. Like normally, I guess during the winter time or some of fall and some of spring, it's just too wet. And so during the summer, what's good about that is you can set your clothes out to dry, and you can be almost guaranteed that they're going to be dry by the next day. So that's cool. Um, Over here, hanging on some vines, are blackberries, and that's another great thing about summertime. Really, they come into, I guess they ripen up around August, and really are just wonderful. They're, not like the ones you buy in the store that are like, the perfect size or whatever and shape, and they don't really taste right. These out the wild blackberries are just wonderful. They have a wonderful taste to them. But there are some bad things about being homeless in the Pacific Northwest in the summer. One of those is wildfires. We don't really get those up here near Portland, but like California and you know uh, southwestern uh, Oregon has been having some problems with that. Makes the air quality pretty bad. Another thing is sleeping in the heat. That's tough. When it was getting up to 96, 100 degrees or whatever, you know, um, before it got cool enough to actually go to sleep, to lay down and sleep, you have to wait till 1 or 2 in the morning before it got like to 69, and that's frustrating because, you go and spend all day at the library because it's the only place you can go with air conditioning really. And it's just hot, it's unpleasant. And sleeping in that, trying to go to sleep is hard. Uh, One other thing here, I never really noticed this before, but there's plenty of bugs here. Not as much in other places. Like when it's, I guess, an hour before sunset, you get mosquitoes coming out and they just attack you mercilessly. Um, Ants, you have to worry about, food in your tent. We create a trail of ants coming in and getting it, spiders, not so much, but bugs, they're an annoyance. And I guess the main bad one, uh, main problem about the summertime is the odor. You're sweating pretty much all the time, and it's hard to stay clean. I mean, you can bathe and everything, but it just becomes like I have to come here like to get to where I'm at now. I have to walk a mile in the heat, and then strip down, bathe, and I don't know. Odors just really they travel, and not like wintertime where they kind of stay where they're supposed to. Um, but then there's the ugly. There's the ugly part of being homeless in the summertime heat in the Pacific Northwest. And the main one is poison ivy. I mean, everything's lush and green, and that is great. But I got to tell you, the poison ivy is everywhere. And you can't really see it, but I've got like places where I just walk past, without even noticing poison ivy. And then I get a rash and a scab. And then, you know, it takes a while to go away. Um, and it's everywhere, and you wear shorts because it's so hot. But it's important. It's, if you have first aid cream, sometimes that helps. Sometimes the ointments help. But honestly, as soon as I find that I've brushed up against poison ivy, I'll usually grab one of my wet wipes and just wipe that area down really strenuously in hopes that I don't have rashes all night. Um, Another thing about the summertime that's pretty ugly is the allergies. Basically, I think in July you get that one, like, so May and June allergies the entire freaking time. Um, and then July, I guess everything's bloomed and everything, and you're good to go for about a month without any allergies. And then August comes around, and September, it's back to allergy season again, and it's horrible. I have spent more money on antihistamines than I have in my life, just to be able to breathe at night. Um, but anyway, I guess the worst thing about being homeless in the Pacific Northwest in the summertime, the ugliest, is more people. Hands down, man. Hands down. Everybody's off. Kids are out of school. They're hanging out everywhere. People are taking off to be with their kids or whatever. And then, you just go into Walmart and, like, on a Tuesday afternoon, which is usually pretty empty, suddenly there's people bumping into your cart. It's like playing bumper cars. It's horrible. I don't like being, like, I like people well enough, I suppose, but I don't like crowds, and I don't like, having to wait in line all the time. I want to go into the store, get what I need, get out, and that's. But there's just people everywhere. They're all, it's beautiful weather. Let's go for a walk, or let's go to the park, or let's just hang out, or let's go to the store, let's go to restaurants. Everything is a wait time, and when there's not a wait time, it's just people bumping into you, and it's just too much social interaction for me, honestly. um, but anyway, that's my list: the good, bad, the ugly of being homeless in the summertime. Uh, yeah, so hope your road's a good one, and if you're homeless, I hope it doesn't suck for you. Peace.